right here. Let me see if I can turn it this way.
Yay! Hi!
Hey, I have company. I have Paige here. There's Paige, and there's Cindy. I know you can't see us very well. I just wanted to share this beautiful campfire. My very first one.
So warm. My first one for the whole season.
Point it at the campfire down.
Is it on
There
it?
it is.
Can you see it? I
Yeah.
can't see it.
Tip it a hint
This way?
down.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, good.
Oh, yay.
Well, we'll just talk and watch the fire.
I know, because we have not been able to have fires in this region for so many months. So this fire is a blessing.
It's
for
a
sure.
celebration.
It is.
It's a celebration for Cindy, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about your
that.
celebration, Cindy.
I hit 500 subscribers on my channel this
Yay.
evening.
Today, just
Today.
tonight, she did.
Yeah.
500 subscribers.
I was
You're
really
halfway to
surprised.
halfway to monetization.
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah.
So
We
Paige is making us a wonderful fire here.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll have anybody come on the live because we just up and did it.
I know.
This is just too pretty not to share.
I know, right? Well, you know what? I learned how to build a fire when I was a kid at camp in this valley, probably 20, 30 years ago. So if anybody loves fires, I love fires.
And this is a special
this
place.
is
This
really-
really is a special place for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it is now. This is my first
This,
time here.
this valley is so beautiful. I'm scared to tell everybody because they'll come here.
We don't really want you to
We
know
haven't
where we
told them
are.
where we are, so
We're going to keep it just
the
for
three
us.
of us will
We're
know.
in a beautiful valley in northern New Mexico.
Where it's the land of enchantment, and this
Oh,
is
I
enchanting
am
here.
enchanted.
Very
I am
enchanting.
enchanted.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how do we feel about everybody else being too hot for a fire tonight?
Yeah, it's kind of. I want to back up from the fire.
Sorry, it's getting hot here. We better
But
get the air
it's
conditioner
like,
on.
It's like 40 degrees otherwise.
Yeah, it is, and it's going to be 41 tonight, I
Yes.
think.
Again?
Yes.
Yeah, 41.
Yeah,
The windows are open. I guess
Enjoy
so.
the tents. Enjoy the tents and the windows and the rigs. Okay, so you have a van rig.
Uh-huh.
What do you have?
A
Van.
van,
Cindy,
full
you
size.
you have a full-size van rig you're sleeping in. And then I have a rooftop tent that I'm sleeping in. So
Heat
we can-
rises.
Are you in the photo now? Did I turn
am,
it
yeah.
right? Okay,
No, it's
good.
Yeah. No, I love my rooftop tent. It's been fun because I've been trying to figure out the dynamic now that it's like in the 40s instead of the
Ooh.
50s.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, you can't do, what do you do for heat and warmth? Just a sleeping bag, right? A good sleeping bag.
Since it's just me, because I'm solo right now, I have a duvet, a down duvet, and 2 pillows, and then my mattress pad is the one that came with the tent, plus a 2-inch mattress topper. So, with all of that, I figure out I like this.
The vest, yeah.
Nice. Holy goodness! I got this for $3 at the
Thrift store.
in the village down the street
Angels Attic.
at Angel's Attic.
My favorite
And
thrift store.
I have been living in this thing now, and this has saved my life at night when it gets cold. Because even with my lovely covers, this thing, this one little, I think it's from, I don't know. It's a cheap little vest. But
It's down probably,
it's
right?
fabulous.
Down.
Yeah.
Down stuffed.
No.
No,
it's not
synthetic?
even- no, it's not even. It's from. Hold on. Sorry. Hi guys.
She's stripping.
I'm
Take it
stripping.
off.
I think I
Stripping
saw
on the-
some words
Hold
going
on.
across there.
Oh,
Some
really?
people micing
Okay.
on there. I don't see them now, though.
Okay, if you're on there, we're going to
Is
look
there
in a minute.
person? Hey, I love
A
you.
little bit up so we can see her head.
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's Old Navy.
Old Navy.
Like it's even cheap, but I got it for $3, and it keeps me warm at night.
Don't your arms get cold, though?
No,
I mean,
because here's the important thing about being warm at night
uh-huh.
is keeping your core warm.
I
Mm.
always wondered.
So this is what's important about staying warm at night. Keeping your core warm and dry warm socks.
Oh.
That's what you
Okay.
need.
I do the sock thing,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So
Well, what about these poor folks that may be watching now or watching in the replay of our live?
yes.
How do they stay cool then?
How do they say
Yeah,
cool?
you've camped in the summer. I know you do that a lot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
camp a lot, right?
Oh yes. So we do have a couple of little fans. We have battery operated fans up in our tent, but I mean, most of those tents have airflow anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, and honestly, staying cool is about not living in your tent.
Uh-huh.
So, you're out in nature because you want to be out in nature. So, you don't want to be living up in your house all
Yeah.
the time. So, I stay cool by leaving my tent and going to the river and going to the beach and going to the forest.
Yeah.
It's
And
real
parking
fun.
in the shade, I would think.
Parking in the shade is really helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't spend a lot. I sleep in my tent. That's all I do. I
Yeah.
do not live up there. Sometimes I do work. I work from my tent. And then if it gets warm, I leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, probably certainly would be cooler there than inside a vehicle if you didn't have
Yeah. So I think about that with vehicles. I think about things like adding screens to windows.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that you had screens
It's
on.
going your way.
I saw that you had screens on your windows.
Yeah, it says
Which are so helpful.
yeah,
And
they're
that's-
like a pantyhose,
Yes.
almost a really heavy pantyhose type thing that stretches right over the
Is that
window.
a product that you
Mhm.
purchased, or is that something you built? For
No,
yourself?
I bought it.
Okay.
Yep.
Whew. I'm getting
Are you getting the smoke?
blown out, but it's
I
fine.
can move over this way a little bit because it's going right.
Am I still aiming right?
Yeah, no. So I saw a few people with screens on their windows.
Oh,
and
look,
I
we
think
have.
that-
Hi, y'all. Oh, hi. Let's see. Oh, there's Linda. Annette. Oh, gee. It goes away.
Do we want to?
Congratulations on 500. Good evening, ladies. Yes. You ladies are having too much fun. Campfire's great. Dreamer says hi. Crafty Traveler, hi there. Hi, ladies from Florida, where AC is a must. She's exactly right.
You're
Keep
from
the-
Florida. So
yeah,
you know.
I do. I know. Keeping the core warm. She's exactly right. That's Baby Boomer Betty. Crafty, do you know your phone is in the horizontal position, not vertical? Yeah, that's the way I've been doing lives.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it replays
Mhm.
on YouTube.
Mhm.
Hi, Julie. Hi, not sure if you noticed, but your camera is sideways. I'm seeing the person you are interviewing. Yeah. Oh, seeing you sideways. Oh, hi from Pacific Northwest. Okay, somebody tell me now. Is this better? Somebody
Hey, guys.
comment.
So I don't know. Some people commented that vertical sounds better. So here we are.
Let's see how. Somebody tell me how this is looking. Somebody comment on how this is looking, and I will
Okay.
go and look.
Okay, comments.
Hi from the Pacific North. Better. Okay.
Oh.
We got it going. We're learning as we go.
No, I mean
It does seem clearer.
It's really fun because when my husband takes pictures of things, I gripe at him about them being vertical.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, no, you gotta turn it sideways.
I know, it's the same way. I always turn it
But
sideways.
so many people like the vertical. Yeah.
Well, you know, we did our live sideways, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
But we were sitting next to each other. We both would have had to been sitting on each other's
Yeah, I
laps.
know.
Folks are weighing in right now. Like they're talking
Yeah,
about
you got
it.
a bunch
so.
of people.
It's hard to see a fire vertically though. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. This is all new.
We'll see what your
There's Cindy.
folks
Hi, Cindy.
think about.
I'm trying to show whoever is talking, so I'm turning it.
Well, check out what the comments are now because
Okay.
they may have
Do
new
there-
comments
there's a whole
about the
bunch of
vertical.
things there.
Yes, that's better. Yes, you're up right now. Yay, that's
Oh,
good.
Okay.
Correct now.
Good.
And
All right.
and there's an okay from Annette. Kristen Payne, much better. Connie Stoops, yes, better. Well,
Oh, well,
we
I-
learned something.
Vertical is
See how the
better.
fire looks
So,
on there.
How does the fire look?
The fire tip it down a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want to enjoy some fireside chat,
Yeah.
what do you guys want to talk about tonight?
Anybody got any questions? No, it's not the same thing when recording. We were seeing her sideways, but now it's upright. Well, we definitely want you upright.
Oh, that's
definitely.
weird, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the live we did the other day was horizontal, and it worked out.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well,
Who knows?
I mean, I think it's fabulous that you have people engaging. So I
Yes.
would love to talk to these folks who
Please do.
want to engage.
You want to hold it and look through?
Um,
You want to scroll through?
I mean, I
I
can't
can read
see.
them,
I
I
need
think.
my readers, so I would.
Oh, yeah, that's my problem is
So,
being able to read.
Okay,
Yeah.
so point it towards her, and then I'll be able to see to read it.
Fire looks great. Fire is lovely. Is it warm summer night or cool? Oh, no, it's cool. It's going to be
Oh,
41
it's
degrees
gonna be-
tonight.
Oh, you guys, it's gonna be so cool tonight. But I'm so excited that we get to have a fire tonight.
Yeah, and have a whole bunch of people around the
Yes.
fire. I don't know how many people we have in here, but we got a lot of people here now.
I didn't know that we were gonna have a group. So
27.
this is really fun because we have not been able to have a fire in New Mexico for many months. So being able to sit around a fire pit is kind of special.
You know what? I've had a lot of comments from people on here that want to go to a meetup. Hey guys, you're at a meetup.
Oh, yeah.
We've got more than 20 people. How many? 27?
26, 27.
Yeah.
We've got 26 or
Yeah.
27 plus the three of us. We got 29
That's
people at a ladies meetup
I
here on the
know,
campfire.
let's go to the campfire.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
God.
put some more wood on the fire so the
I'll
camera
read it
might
from my
move.
Okay.
I'll read it from my phone. so you
Okay,
just keep it
Cindy's
on
going to come
her.
on and do
I
the.
do the reading.
Yeah, she's.
If I can find
We
it.
want to watch the camera. Am I aiming right so they can see it flare up real good?
I don't know if it'll flare. This one's kind of wet
It's got
too.
a really good
So
spot
here's
there.
the thing about fires too. It's hard to set a fire sometimes up here. This wood is wet. It needs to mature.
Earn up to 120.
Oops. She's got a YouTube video playing on its own over there.
Yes, she does.
gonna do it.
This is my campfire 101 since this is the first campfire
Did
that,
that last night.
not that I haven't been at other campfires, this is the first campfire at my site.
Well, we'll have to do a campfire build video because
Yeah.
I would love. One thing I know is women feel really uncomfortable and uncertain about how to build campfires, and I came up to this valley learning how to build campfires. So that's something special about living here and being here is knowing how to build a fire.
Yeah.
And I want so many more people to feel comfortable building a fire.
Yeah,
so-
we'll do a little thing. We're going to do a
Yeah.
van tour. It's not a van. We're going to have a very special vehicle that Paige has, and we're going to do a van tour of hers tomorrow. We're going to do it in the morning because that's when hopefully the wind will be not
Yeah.
roaring.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's funny, it doesn't feel like the wind is roaring when you're out here, but you put the camera on and it's just a roar.
Yeah, and it's funny. The
Even
wind,
if it doesn't feel
the
bad.
wind, being connected to nature is special, and the wind changes every hour on this lake, which is really fun to know about.
Yeah, to be able to anticipate. You got
Yeah.
a question there?
Yeah, Julie N wants to know, so who is the other lady you are interviewing there sitting on the ground? Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about yourself?
Introduce
Paige?
yourself, Paige.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Julie. I'm Paige. I have had a family cabin up in this area for my entire life. We've had a family cabin since the 30s. And so this Merino Valley is very special to us. And there's a lake here called Eagle Nest Lake that I love so much. And there's a river below that in Cimarron Canyon, which is also so beautiful. So tell me, what else do you want to know about this area?
Well, you're an adventurer. What kind of what
Oh
do
my
you do?
gosh.
What are the things that you do as an adventurer?
Well, I'm always I'll tell you, I would love for you to check in with this channel tomorrow because there's going to be a little bit of a tour of my rig. I love to live out of my car. I love to be independent. And I will give you some insights into how I travel as a solo person.
We might do that live. What do you think? If the wind's not too
That'll
bad.
be fun. If the wind's not too bad tomorrow, we can do a live.
What time are we going to do it? It's going to be the wind. What time did I say on the text message? Like, I looked at the weather and it's like 9 or 10.
I think the best time on this lake is going to be between 9 to 11.
Okay.
That's a really good time. Maybe 9. Probably, let's focus on 9 a.m.
Okay, let's
That's
do
a
that.
good
I
time.
think that's a better chance of having not too much wind to do it live.
Yeah,
That'll
and
be
we
fun.
can tour my rig because I love to travel and I love when other women love to travel, and I love to encourage people to go out and explore. So that's a lot about who I am.
Yeah.
I just go wherever, carefully and smartly, but joyfully. I love it.
I do too. Yeah, we've got 3 of us right here that do it. And I think a lot of people watching want to do it.
Was so fun.
Or are doing it already.
It was so fun talking to our friend yesterday when she was like, "You do what? You do, you stay in places in
that lady.
nature?
Yeah. What was her name? Judy?
And
Judy.
You travel and you have your own things. You go wherever." And her mind was
I know.
blown.
Let me move the camera just a minute. Have I got it on her right now?
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
Good, because my hand was getting tired. I'll do this. This will be better.
I was just so excited for her exuberance that she discovered other women who just freely traveled. It was beautiful.
She was fascinated, wasn't she?
She was fascinated, and she couldn't believe that we did what we do.
Yeah.
And we couldn't believe that people don't do what we do.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It was so...
It is so different. It's such a different lifestyle. We were just talking about how we can get emotional by the beautiful things that we see.
Yeah.
And I always...
I broke down today. I broke down.
Yeah, because she didn't want to leave this beautiful
I'm
place.
going to be doing that tomorrow because I have to leave too.
And I have to leave on Friday, so I'm going to be the same way.
There's going to be a lot of tears.
Yeah.
I cried my way in this place.
She was almost sobbing.
I don't want
But there's so many more beautiful places, and we can always come back if we want to. But I always remember when I'm seeing something absolutely amazing, I always remember what it took for me to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your thought about coming back, like, I don't have to think this is my last chance to experience this.
Right.
And that's important too. So for people who pass through and think, oh my gosh, I saw a thing, but that was too quick, you can come back.
Yeah.
Like, you can come back and stay.
It's funny, the last video I made about, I think it was about sugarite or sugarite. Which is it?
Sugarite.
Sugarite. It was about sugarite. And I was saying that, you know, each place is more special because I may, or probably at the time I was thinking I probably won't ever be back because there's too many places to see.
Yeah.
But there are some special places that I'll go back to.
No,
Yeah,
there's-
This-
will be. This is
there's
going to be
This is
one of
this is
them.
one of them, and the redwoods
Oh,
for sure are
I'm so-
another.
I
Looking
love
forward to
that
that.
you love this valley because
Mhm.
it's pretty special and quiet. And hi, y'all. Don't tell everybody about it.
No, please, let's just keep this between the 30 of us.
But it's not just us. Everybody in here is totally
I mean, the
amazed.
stars.
They just sit outside
And just look.
For you guys who are alive, if you didn't hear us talking, if you come to this valley, the stars.
I wish I could show it to you. I don't
amazing.
think it'd come out on a camera,
I
though.
don't think it'll come out on a camera because you just have to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You're so close. One of the things I love about this valley is it feels like you can reach up and touch the stars.
Yeah,
When
just
the
right
lights are
there.
off, when the fire is out, and when it's just you and the quiet,
Mm.
you feel like you can reach and touch the stars. It's amazing.
Yeah, we hear.
in the clouds.
Yeah.
I know the clouds. Sometimes it
Yes.
looks like you can just reach over and touch them.
Yeah. Dramatic. We hear a lot of water birds, aren't there? Like, what are some of the water birds that are here?
Well, this is a migratory kind of lake. So there's geese, pelicans, ducks that hit the lake, and they move through here dependent on the season. And then there's always bats too.
Mhm. Did I hear seagulls?
I
Or no, was that my
That-
imagination?
that
Because
might
I'm from Florida.
I don't know. That might have been the pelicans.
Maybe.
Yeah. And
We
the
heard
geese-
coyotes
the
a while.
geese overhead. And coyotes are always out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You may have some questions. I'm not sure.
You see some.
Well, they
Did
want
it-
JT Wonder
I'm
wanted to
not
know what
sure
the
how you-
elevation was. It's about 82.
Oh, it's 8,500.
85.
Okay.
That's why we're sitting here, and if the
We're
camera's shaking,
chilly.
if the camera is shaking, just know that I am shivering just a little bit.
And
You guys have like a cool tandem action going on. That's cool. You can-
how far are you from Alamogordo? Am I saying that?
Oh, I
right?
have to look. Yeah,
I don't know.
Alamogordo is a place. Yeah, but that's in southern New Mexico.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. How do we find Annette's page? There's no Annette here, but
That would be
Paige
Paige.
is
Paige's
Paige's
page.
page.
It's
Oh.
Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys know later.
Okay.
My Instagram, it's Paige Oliverio.
Spell it for them, because I know that some of them
I
will
know,
want to
that's
see
a
it.
long name.
Spell it for them.
I will. I promise. I
Tomorrow.
will.
Oh, tomorrow. You'll have to tune in tomorrow. We
We'll
will
do
put
that.
her. I'm trying to talk Paige into doing a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because she-
Paige is just a floating face right now in the
Yeah.
darkness. It's kind of creepy.
You'll see Paige
Why-
tomorrow.
Why am I here? I'm your poster. No, I do. I love this valley, and I have so many things to share about it. And
Mhm.
I have an Instagram, so I'll share it. With
We'll
you guys
reveal it.
later. Yes.
Reveal it in the
Yeah.
morning. But I mean, you are a photographer,
I
an
have
adventurer.
been-
She's got a very special rig we'll show you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
cannot can't wait to show you guys around my rig. And I can't wait to show you guys around our valley. This Merino Valley is so beautiful. And people need to know about it.
Yeah.
It's special.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to expand this too. I heard that they're going to be expanding the campground here.
The campgrounds here at Eagle Nest Lake State Park, yes.
And they're going to put more sites, and they're going to put electric in.
That's in the plan. So I'm part of a group, and if anybody really loves Eagle Nest Lake, you should join this group.
Is it a Facebook or what?
It's called Friends of Eagle Nest Lake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're so tech savvy that they would have a Facebook group. Probably not.
They probably should.
They probably should. That might be my next job.
Uh-huh.
So they're gonna expand the number of campsites
Uh-huh.
at Eagle Nest Lake, and some of them are gonna have electrical.
Nice.
But more people
Anyway,
But more people
the
will come.
current sites.
But then there won't be any generators
Right.
running.
Right.
That's right.
Yay.
That's
No
one thing about
generators.
that. We
The
could bring those
current-
lights over here. That would help some, I think.
The current sites we're obviously already enjoying. I love the people who love Eagle Nest Lake. The Friends of Eagle Nest Lake group is so cool. And
So I can hold the camera. Excuse
it
me. Can you
extends
bring some lights
down.
over here so we can see a little bit? I gotta hold the camera.
It extends down into Cimarron Canyon also. And one thing you don't know is there's a fabulous museum in Eagle Nest.
Oh, I haven't been there yet, and I'm glad to hear
you've
about it.
got to go. Yes. So right now it's open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The little museum in Eagle Nest is run 100% by volunteers, 100% by donations, and
Good. That's good.
they have such a wealth of knowledge about this area, and they host tours of the dam. They host tours of the original ranches in this area, and they love to help people understand how to get around the valley. So I highly recommend anybody stops by the Visitor Center Museum in Eagle Nest.
I've been kind of
Okay.
fascinated by the
Can we
lack
get
of
that
traffic
fire
out
going so
there.
more people can see you.
Yeah.
Get it blazing.
Oh,
Marie?
Yeah.
Marie Graham asked if you wanted her to be a moderator.
Yes, but I don't know how to do it right
Oh,
while we're live.
Oh,
I mean,
something you'll have to learn.
yeah, that's another thing I gotta learn to do.
So that one was wet. We're running on our wick, so I don't promise anything.
I would love to have some volunteer moderators.
I think now that the lamps are here, it's a little bit better. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
I think these lamps.
Have I got the
are a lot.
camera aimed right?
Let's throw one more lamp at them.
My knee is the tripod.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Those.
So, I mean,
See,
what
this
else are
little
we going
light
to talk
on
about?
mine.
What else are we going to talk about? I
Maybe.
can't see because I see thoughts and questions from people.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I'm happy to answer
struggle
those.
with
and-
this. There they are.
Am I?
No,
Are
no
you on camera?
questions,
Can you
no
see yourself on the
questions.
camera?
No, I see everybody.
Oh, here we go. JT
Thoughts.
Wonder, good question. Is this campground included in the New Mexico annual pass?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
Yes, JT.
And get your reservation in
It
early.
Yes.
is, I know. And JT, you should when you roll in, say hi to the camp hosts because they're so nice. That's the thing I love about camp hosts in New Mexico. Y'all roll into the campgrounds and get to know your camp hosts.
They'll know a
They're
lot about it, won't they?
so Nice.
Yeah, they'll be helpful.
And they're very helpful about the area. And cancellations if you thought you were going to roll in for one night and you're going to stay for 3 instead. They're so nice about that.
Helping you arrange to
Yeah.
a campsite.
Yeah, really be personable about getting to know your camp hosts.
That's
That
a good
helps you.
point.
And that helps you even just get a space, because sometimes it's really hard. You think that everything's reserved and you roll in and you hope that nothing is, and just talk to your camp hosts. They're happy, wonderful people who love life.
And they're there because they want to be.
And they're there because they want to be.
I think that's a big thing.
They live here and they want you to love being here. And if there's a space for you, they're going to want you to have that space.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I just thought of a question that I even had of how big this lake actually is. Do you know?
It's technically 2,000 acres.
Mm.
It's pretty big. It's low right now. The interesting thing about this lake, which a lot of people don't know, is it gets drawn from, because it's privately owned.
The lake is private?
Didn't know that.
Oh.
It's private. The dam is privately owned and was built in the early 1900s. And the farmers downstream from this lake dictate how much water gets let out because they grow hay or feed their livestock from this lake. Otherwise, this lake would not have been here. It would just be a river.
Oh.
This lake was built for farmers and ranchers to support their livestock. So every year, farmers and ranchers downstream in Cimarron, Raton area dictate whether it...
How much is released?
How much is released.
Yeah.
So this year, what's been interesting is we've had a lot of rain in the valley, and we've been thinking, why is the lake not filling? Why is the lake not filling? And it's because the ranchers haven't been receiving the same rain in their valley.
Oh, they don't get as much.
No,
Right.
so they've continually been drawing. And so the rains have been here, and they've been filling up the lake, but then the lake has been emptied by them requesting that the dam...
Well, thank goodness
out.
it's not like Mead and so many others. Isn't
exactly.
that? Oh my gosh.
No, it's at least still been holding water, and the habitat's been amazing.
I know the wildlife around here. There's so much.
I've been watching the habitat for the geese and the herons and all the different kind of birds that fly through here and migrate through here, and it's been an amazing habitat for that. And the wildlife refuge near Raton has been empty for a while, so I think this lake has taken place of that.
Oh, so we've gotten more of a concentration of migrating animals.
Yes, so the wildlife
birds
that's been
and-
here this summer has been off the charts.
Yeah.
It's been so beautiful to watch. I mean, if anybody's a bird watcher, this is a place to be.
Or if you like prairie dogs.
All over the place. I mean, the deer, everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, all the
It's just
wildlife.
wonderful.
Well, unfortunately, what happened with the wildfires south of here through Mora, a lot of the ground wildlife moved up into here, and so we've seen even bigger concentrations of the mule deer and any of the ground wildlife
Yeah.
up into here.
Yeah. My daughter had a pet prairie dog, but hers never got. I wonder if there probably are different breeds of prairie dogs, but I don't think hers ever would have gotten quite that big. Is there another question there?
Well, there's two. That says, LW says, where did the little lights come from? It might sound silly, but if I bought one, it would remind me of tonight and the dream that I had to travel like
Oh,
this.
so sweet.
I'm gonna cry.
That's a great question. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
where'd you get 'em
like
at?
Those
Where
are
did you get
plain
these? I
old
wanna
dollar
know.
store. Let me hold one. Let
Do
me.
you want to, yeah, hold one up.
Yeah, can
Is
you?
there a brand name on something?
No, well, I don't think so. These are just dollar
They're
store
so
lights.
great. They're heavy though, I like
I
them.
know they're
I
heavy.
thought,
They're
usually I
solar.
see cheap things.
They're
and those don't
solar.
look
Yes,
cheap.
they're solar.
I love
Now they
them.
have a real narrow, thin one.
Okay.
And they all come on a stake to put them in the ground.
Uh-huh.
But you just unscrew the stake,
Yeah.
and you can
Really?
use them more often. And
these are like
heavy.
landscape lights.
I know, yeah, that's what they are.
But they're so heavy for that.
Yeah, because that's real glass. If you get the plastic ones,
That's
I've gotten them
crazy.
before, and they do not last. So get the glass.
They're lovely, and they're solar. So for what's his name?
LW is it's
LW,
a lady, I assume.
Or anybody else. Getting a solar, that's the fun thing. Like, I have some lights on my rig too, and having solar powered lights is key.
Yeah.
So it may not matter if you get the exact same ones, but having a solar powered light is awesome.
Yes, it really
I
is.
like these lights. I've never seen them before, and I
Yeah.
want some.
Yeah, it was,
Usually
you know,
they're
like
cheap plastic.
Dollar General or
These are
probably
formidable.
Dollar General.
I have not experienced these, and I like them.
Yeah, aren't they? They have a pretty light. I've been putting I have 4 because I put them on the outside of my tires.
Yeah, I see that. When
Yeah.
you kind of locate your perimeter.
Yeah,
That's
well, it's
cool.
partly, I don't think that those really would be a mouse deterrent.
No.
But, no, but I do put them on the outside, right on, they're up against my tire, each of the tires on the
Well,
outside.
I think they help people coming in late seeing where your rig is.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while the dogs want to go out after dark. And
you can find,
it
or
helps.
like at a state park like this, like the bathroom's really far away.
Yeah, you could take that.
And so
I'm gonna have to find my van
finding
tonight.
your
Yeah,
way
you can
back.
borrow
I
a
got
solar.
this.
Oh, you got a
Yeah.
light? Good. Oh, good.
I left the light on in the van too, so I think I'll be able to find. Here's one more question from earlier. Julianne says Paige talked about her family history up there. Does that mean her family might own some land you could boondock on for free with her?
Julie, yes. I do have land.
Didn't you say you do Boondockers Welcome or
I
something?
do. So, Julie, I'll tell you and everybody else, my land up here right now is not available, but I want to tell you about something that we participate in, which is Boondockers Welcome, and it's also a partnership with Harvest Hosts. So, you can boondock on people's driveways or land for free as part of the network. So it's called Boondockers Welcome and Harvest Host. And I encourage you to sign up for that. Also, if that doesn't work out for you for whatever technical reasons, which sometimes it doesn't work out for us, I take advantage of Hip Camp.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Campendium as well. And I look for places to stay that are free.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Harvest Host you had to pay an annual fee.
So Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome, you have to pay an annual fee to be part of the network.
Okay.
And then
But then everything else is free.
Yeah, they also vet you for making sure that your rig is part of what they accept.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So-
pretty much they want a tank. You want
Right.
a gray or black or both or something.
So for Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome, they require you to be almost, it's like the equivalent of an RV, or if you can figure it out in your
Like a
custom
composting, you
build.
said was okay,
The
right?
important thing for them is that you have your gray water and your black water contained, and that you're not just popping up a tent and popping up a little side tent for your bathroom.
Mm.
Like, you can't just just go out on somebody's driveway and pop up a tent and be done.
Makes sense.
So they want to make sure their rule is you're self-contained.
Mhm.
So if in your rig you can justify that you are self-contained, gray water, black water, you can dump somewhere later, then you can enjoy all the benefits of Harvest Host and Boondockers, which means you can stay in our driveway because
Yeah.
we're on that.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, you can stay in our driveway in Central Texas.
In
Is
Texas.
Hip Camp, is that kind of like a app for finding places to camp?
So Hip Camp, yes,
Okay.
that's kind of like Airbnb for camping.
Oh, okay.
So you can get on
Hip
there.
Camp.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
So you can get on there and go, okay, where do I want to like park myself that night? What field? What river? What something? And it's more like camping focused.
Free camping.
It's not free.
It's not free.
Not free.
Oh, you pay for
No,
each
yeah.
night? Okay.
So for Hip Camp, you pay based on, it's like Airbnb, but for
Oh, okay, I
camping.
get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they'll ask you to pay anywhere from like $15 a night to, I've seen people charge $75 a night for just parking.
No full hookups for that price?
No, that's silly.
Oh, that's
People
not for
are
me.
silly. I know. People try. They try.
Uh,
Somebody's gonna pay that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I think somebody's paying it, or they wouldn't put
They're
putting it on
silly.
mhm.
Any other questions?
No.
I love questions.
How about the comments?
You're still pointing at me. I don't know.
I know. I'm just,
It's a beautiful.
well, you're the new person. They just saw us yesterday.
Oh.
We did a live
It's
yesterday.
an amazing night, though. It's
I know.
so
Just,
perfect for a fire.
Most lakes in the west and south are low right now because of all the drought in our country. That's my
Yeah.
question. Is this low? Because it looks like it might be.
Well, here's the thing about Eagle Nest Lake being low. It is low right now, but it's low because it's actually a reservoir. And a lot of
Okay.
people don't know that. A lot of people don't understand about reservoirs.
It's reserved water that
They're
people use it as they
literally-
need it,
yeah.
right?
Eagle Nest Lake, like a lot of reservoirs, are literally built by private entities
Mm.
who mean to have water for their agricultural needs. So those agricultural needs are primary to the other needs that people want to have, like fishing and boating. So at this time of year, there are hay farmers downstream from Eagle Nest Lake who need to grow hay for their cattle, their bison, their horses, and reserve that hay for the winter.
Yeah.
So they're requesting water from that lake, and they get it.
Yeah. So this lake would be, because of all the rains you said earlier,
Uh-huh.
this lake would, if it were not for people using it, which is what it was made for,
Right.
this would be even higher. But this
It would be.
but
Yeah.
you know, that's what really, Lake Mead has a dam, and it was
Okay.
meant for the same sort of thing, you know,
Yeah.
but for cities and
Yeah.
too.
If there's
But
yeah.
theirs has just gone, I don't know
Oh.
what percentage it's down, but it's
Well,
shocking.
and
And this is a very generous lake. I mean,
I've
it's
been
been
watching Lake Powell.
Yeah, that
Mead
too.
Also, and some others like Elephant Butte.
Mhm.
I've been devastated watching some of these lakes.
And we're fortunate
Yeah.
though. I mean, right here with all the rains and all the flowers and
It's
how beautiful it
incredible.
is, green and
Yeah.
No sign of droughts or fires here. Well, there is one fire right there.
This week, I mean, that's the crazy thing about the dynamic nature of this valley is because 4 months ago, I was in panic mode about the fires that were about to encroach on this valley. And then now we kind of complain about how much water there is. You know, like it's
Yeah.
stupid. Like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. The manic nature of our world, and it's beautiful though.
Yeah.
So yes, we think that we're receiving lots and lots of rain every day with this monsoon season, but the people downstream from this lake are also needing to take this water, and they're not receiving the same amount of rain.
That helps
I
distribute
noticed
it.
that when I was
Yeah.
down, like in Clayton and stuff.
So if you go to
Grass is
Clayton,
just brown.
exactly. So
Just
if you go to
brown.
Raton or Clayton,
Yeah.
they're not receiving the same rains, so they must rely on the water.
I was wondering where they
from
got their
this
water
lake.
from because they are growing stuff.
Yes, exactly. Now you know. So they're not getting the water from the sky; they're getting it from this lake.
Huh.
Yeah.
And the point of this lake was to fortify those farmers. Anyway, that's the
Huh.
point of it. That was the point of it when it was built in 1915 or something.
Wow,
Was
long
to
time ago.
fortify the farmers downstream,
Yeah.
and it's doing its job. So when we up here look around and go, oh my gosh, the lake is low. This is bad.
But not
Well,
compared to
it's
the others.
not.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Anybody else's comments in
No,
there?
they're just listening to Paige. And there's 33
I'm
people.
babbling.
Okay, here, could
Blah,
you
blah, blah,
could you
blah.
tell Paige there's another Paige here? We Pages always love to meet other Pages.
Yes, because hi,
Several
Paige.
pages make a
And
book.
And hers is called Paige's Channel.
We're not very many of us. Yeah. It's nice to see another Paige.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm so glad all
People,
these
but they're
people.
just listening to
Yeah.
her talk.
Blah blah blah. I can talk. I will talk. What do y'all want to hear about? You guys who are listening, what would you like to learn about?
Yeah, she's an adventurer, so.
Beautiful valley. There's a fire.
How long would you say you've been an adventurer? Probably all your
My whole
life?
life.
But,
I mean,
yeah.
so that's gonna be. Let's see. If I call it my whole life, that technically means over 30 years. I mean, in high school, I would take my Carmen Gia, and my friend Sky Marie is gonna ping in on this. I would take my Carmen Gia in North Texas, and I would drive it into the middle of nowhere, and as far as I could go, I would go with it. And
See.
it's fast.
Fast.
Oh my god, I took that car so fast. The doors were rattling. It was ridiculous.
Do you travel other places?
I
besides-
do.
Okay, like where do you like? Because you're from Texas, right?
I am from Texas. I have traveled many states in the United States. I have also traveled many miles in Mexico.
Beautiful valley.
It was so fun to drive, but I would not do that without being wise. You have to be wise when you travel in other countries or your own country.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went with a friend so I lived in Juarez for a brief time with my friend, and she wanted to go to the south of Mexico, and we went together, and it was a 5,000 mile drive. At the time, it was a Subaru Forester.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome. That was the best car to take overlanding in Mexico. We went down the length of Mexico and back. We went through the Oaxaca National Forest.
Oh.
It was amazing. We weren't there when the monarchs came through, but I think that we passed through an area that is where they land. We were in Tuxtla Gutierrez. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I just go.
Do you plan very far ahead when you do something like that, or do you day by day or week by week or a
No,
goal?
If it's something in another country, yes, I plan certainly far ahead. Because you have to. So the thing about driving as a single female is you have to be really careful where you go, which is an unfortunate thing to say, but it's a thing. It's reality. So I have always been careful. I have traveled for I'm 46 now. I have traveled since I was 20. So however many years that is, I have traveled solo more than not in Europe, in the United States, and in Mexico, and I have never had a safety problem. But the thing is, you plan ahead.
Like as far as where you're staying,
Yeah.
or just where you're even driving?
You be smart where
Mhm.
you're staying, where you're going. Should you take people with you? When I was in Mexico and when I took that long journey through Mexico, I went with a female and a male Mexican,
Mhm.
and they told me where we should drive, and we drove safely, and we got there safely, and we chose not to drive at night, and we made good decisions. So when you're a traveler, you have to know where you're going next.
Yeah, plan A, B, and C maybe.
Yeah, you plan ahead.
Because sometimes for me, a couple of times not too often, but a couple of times plan A didn't work out.
Yeah, no.
You know.
Also flexible. Flexible is really good. Yeah, you go, oh, I thought I was gonna, oh, when I was in India, yeah, we flew in to India, and the driver was like, you think you're gonna stay where?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And we're like, well, we thought it was okay, and he was like, no. And he drove us to where we were gonna stay, and we looked around and went, okay, no.
Oh.
And he took us back to where we were safer.
Oh, he was probably getting a kickback or something, huh? No?
But he was right. Like where we thought that we
Oh.
had booked a place, it was bad. No.
Yeah, someone
So
local
pay
would know
attention.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, when you travel, I mean, sometimes these guys that you hook up with locally are like getting kickbacks and stuff like that, but read the room.
Mm-hmm.
Just pay attention. Feel your surroundings.
Yep.
If you show up at a place and you're like,
We've had me and some of my friends that I've traveled with and met up with along the way have we call it if you hear the banjos. Yeah, that has a reference to deliverance. I'm hearing banjos now. I have nothing against banjos. Let me say that. It was the movie Deliverance.
No, seriously. That's real. Oh
You
my
just
God.
get this feeling.
No, I was really grateful for this guy, but I was also appreciative. He literally took us in India to the place where we thought we were going to stay, and he was like, see. And we're like, okay, we see. Take us back.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are beautiful places in India too. But,
Oh, the world is beautiful.
oh, it is. So
Yeah.
people are very afraid of the
Mhm.
rest of the world, or even just our world.
Yeah.
Like we talked to somebody, all three of us. We talked to somebody the other day, and she was like, "You guys do what?"
Yeah.
And we were all talking like this is normal life.
Yeah. like talking like we were normal.
I thought it was perfectly normal.
Yeah. Well, of course we do this. What else would we
It's
be
so lucky.
doing?
I don't want to be in a building.
No, don't want to be tied down. I mean, I did a van tour of Sherry had a high top van, and she was a friend of Bob Wells, and she was in the movie Nomad. Had a little, actually had said a few words, and then she was in the documentary Without Bound, and she had a much bigger role in that one. And she was just the neatest person. I'll tell you, she still is the neatest person. She's lived life her way, and she said she couldn't even imagine being like in an apartment, being trapped inside of something without wheels on it, that it would be a death sentence for her.
What an interesting, yeah.
She's been a full-time nomad for 13 years.
Yeah.
And a really interesting person.
It's a beautiful life. Just being out in nature.
Yeah, and doing what you want, when you want, where you want.
We talked about that. Just saying, okay, I woke up today. Where do I want to go next? That's nice. Yeah.
Any other comments we need to do? Questions or anything?
Hi to everyone. I'm kind of surprised that people are
Yeah, just popped on.
checking in. But you guys, check out the fire. Come sit by the fire.
Yeah.
Make a fire.
Yeah. This is how you have a meetup. I did that video, 7 van tours at a women's meetup. And I got so many questions about how do you find out about meetups? Well, we're in a meetup now with close to 30 people here.
Yeah.
And this is a meetup. That's how simple it is.
It's really funny though, the idea of meeting people. I think about that. I ponder that a lot because I'm such an introvert.
Oh, no, you're not.
I know, you think not.
I know. So many people who are extroverts say, oh, but I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I am
You're
too.
flexible. I know. We're flexible.
I'm an extroverted introvert, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I like my alone time, which
Yeah.
is why we do what we do.
We do.
Right? We
Yeah.
travel
Yeah.
like we do because we like our alone time.
Mm-hmm.
But this communion is also really important.
Yes.
So finding that one other person in your campground that's you is really cool.
Yeah, meeting like-minded people.
And meeting, getting to talk and getting to share stories and getting to say, oh, we're not weird.
Like this is normal.
We
Confirm we're
Yeah.
not weird.
Maybe this is self-supporting prophecy or whatever. It's good because we're ourselves most of the time.
Uh-huh.
But it's really good to find each other.
Yeah, I think the difference is, we have the main thing in common, the fact that we're here.
Yeah.
But like that, I keep going back to my experiences, and the very first meetup I went to was very early in my being, I love the term, out here. And these women were from such different backgrounds, 23 of them from different parts of the country.
Yeah.
So many things different about everybody, and yet it was completely, instant friends.
Yeah.
And
What I
so much,
love-
we had the main thing in common, what we loved.
Yeah. I love that each of us arrived here as individual women, not relying on anybody else.
That's right.
We were just perfectly happy. We just bumbled into this place and found each other, right?
That's the way it works.
And so the message to other women is, don't be afraid.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's real.
What we do is fine.
Yes.
It's fun. It's not to be scared of.
Yeah. And if you see, again, if you see this camera shaking, it's not because I'm scared. It's because I'm shivering just a
really
little bit.
cold, really cold.
Yeah.
This fire,
Yeah.
I need to build it bigger.
Build the bigger.
Oh, build it bigger, better. I got more wood somewhere. No, that's it.
That's all of our wood. Oh no.
This is it
Oh,
for
that'll do
tonight.
it for a little while,
That's
I'm
it for
sure.
tonight. That's our stuff for tonight. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot. I mean, 100 times over, women say to me, "Aren't you scared?"
Mhm.
And I go, "No, I didn't think about that. That's not a thing I think about."
No.
I mean, I'm kitted up. Like, I've got things in place.
Yes.
It's like me,
Sure.
yeah. that's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
got
saying.
your-
But I
Smart.
don't think about it.
Right.
It's being smart.
Right.
Yes.
Because I travel smart, I don't travel scared.
That's good.
And
Good
that's
point.
That's the key.
Yeah.
You know.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I want people to travel more, and a lot of people don't travel because they're scared. I'm like, no, there's so many ways to not be scared.
Well, you know what? And I've said this before on my channel, but I'll say it again, is that people get used to the community they're in. They know where their doctor is. They know their way around their food store. You know, they're very comfortable. They may or may not even know a lot of people there, but they're comfortable in their surroundings, and they dream about going somewhere. They think it's so like a foreign land, you know. And I've found that any big store, like a nationwide store or any grocery store, just name it, you go in there and it's just like your hometown. These are the same. It's like they're cloned. It's the same
Well,
people.
that's what I was telling you today, that I've been here for almost 3 months in this area,
Uh-huh.
and I know the locals. I know, and the lady at the post office,
Uh-huh.
and you
Cindy,
know,
you know what's
and the
interesting
grocery
about
store.
that? I spent yesterday with the camp host of this campground.
Oh, did you?
And I asked them, hey, do you know where the blah 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 store is? They said no.
Oh my God.
Do you know where the other blah 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 store is? They said no. I was like, how have you not gotten acquainted?
Oh, I'm just all over
They're
the
just
place.
they're staying here, just fascinated with this place, I guess.
I've made friends just from local populations,
no,
you know,
as a-
and not
as a-
friends that I really know their
yeah.
names or anything, but
As a
You recognize them
traveler-
again.
hi.
Yeah.
You gab around for like 10 minutes or something.
Sure, as a traveler, you want to make connections
I definitely
with
do.
the people in the place because, one, it's for security and safety.
Mhm.
Those are now your friends.
Yeah.
And two, because when you come back, that's now your home base.
Yeah.
And you can start. You can start from there, and you launch off, and you make more friends,
Yeah.
right? So,
It's funny. Some people,
I
a
don't
lot
hate
of
to leave
women's.
them.
Women do say though that aren't you lonely on the road? Aren't you lonely with all by yourself? Well, I can't be lonely because I got 2 little toddlers, my little dogs.
yeah.
I couldn't possibly be lonely. And they say, aren't you lonely or aren't you bored? Like, what do you do all day? No, tell them.
Oh my God. No. Am I not lonely? No, I like it. I need those moments.
I do too.
Time.
Yeah.
And it's
You could savor
thoughtful.
them.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The things I've invented while I've driven for hours with the radio up, and the things that I have, like figured out in my life. Like I have come up with some life revelations after hours and hours on the road with no radio because you're driving through the middle of nowhere and you can't get radio and blah blah blah, and you're just like left with your thoughts.
It's wonderful.
And then finally, that's all you have is you're left with your thoughts. And that's a beautiful place to be.
Especially when you're looking at beautiful scenery. Oh my goodness.
Or endlessness.
Yes, yes, vast spaces.
Vast spaces. And driving across Texas especially, and you see the storm coming,
Mhm.
and your mind starts to connect, and you see the lightning, and you see the gray, and you see the white, and you see the sun, and you see the screen and you're just like, I don't know. But your brain just starts to calm.
Mm-hmm.
And then you connect with yourself and you connect with nature and you connect with your thoughts. And that's the only time you've ever been able to do that. Because you've got nothing but hours of that.
It's a meditation.
It is.
You know, Walt Whitman said, just one little quick line out of his beautiful, wonderful Song of the Open Road. He must have been looking at a vast space when he said, I inhale great draughts of space.
Oh.
This whole thing.
Drink that up.
Yeah. Oh, you've got to see that. You've got either see that video of mine or just listen. Look for that. I inhale great draughts of space.
What we were talking about the other day is the sky.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw the sky at home.
Yeah.
I mean, you rarely look up,
Where's
and
home?
this
When
is
you
just
say
like
home, what do you mean?
just north of the city. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
In Missouri.
In the
So you
city.
never look up because there's
No.
too much
Exactly.
traffic and stuff.
You
and
come here and
this is like 3/4 of what you're looking at.
It's the
you
sky.
feel like you
Yeah.
could just reach up and grab a star.
Uh-huh.
Here. Yeah.
It's a sky. During the day, you see a
There's-
little bit of land, and then there's this huge sky, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
With my truck being 4-wheel drive, there's a perch that I love to climb over the lake here. And you can sit up above the lake and see down, and then also see the stars and see the town. And it's just, the whole thing is.
Yeah.
It's just unreal, isn't it? Just how could it be so beautiful and just there for free to look
Well,
at?
that's what I love about this valley is like you can reach up and touch the stars. It's just incredible.
Well, the clouds, the daytime is beautiful too. The
No,
clouds and the
yes.
variety
And
and
the
every which way
sunrises.
you look.
And the sunsets, and every day the sunrise is different, and every day the sunset is
Yeah, it
different.
is. It is.
The
It's
sky
this
even
amazing
has
thing.
moods, you know. The sky can be
clouds.
angry or
Yes.
peaceful
The clouds
or
are like three-dimensional, but at home they're kind of just like this white stuff.
Yeah,
You know, and there's just these big puffy pillows here.
Yeah.
You know, and, there's
Well,
and the
all
color
kinds of
variety and
colors.
just the
I
variety.
sent some friends a picture of me standing in those crazy flowers over there.
Yeah.
And with just the sky behind my face. And I said, I don't think the sky in Texas ever looks like this color. And everybody said, no, like the sky in Texas never. It's the altitude. Like,
Maybe, yeah.
The brilliance, the blue
Mhm.
is so vibrant.
Yeah.
Up here.
It's dramatic. The sky is
Yeah.
just dramatic.
Every like few hours you go, oh my god.
Yeah,
sky.
look at that. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
god, look at the sky. Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought when I was dreaming of being Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Look at the clouds.
I say wow a lot.
Yeah, this place is just
Wow, wow, wow.
mesmerizing.
Oh
It's
look,
really
hold on.
mesmerizing.
Take a picture.
Take a
look.
picture.
Oh, taking a picture.
I fill up my cameras,
I know,
my
ca-
phones
camera,
too.
My camera's full of pictures, and I still don't
Don't
think they
tell
capture
anybody where we are.
Except we already did. We're sharing something very special with the people who were so nice as to come on with us at this late at night. We just instantly thought of doing this, and I'm so glad we did.
I see a lot of little tags and things and people paying attention.
This
so
is
I hope we're paying attention.
that's from a long. It's not moving on yours. It's from like an hour ago.
Oh, okay, mine's not me. I'm glad
This is
that.
the one that's current.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I don't know. You
No, they're
guys
just
are-
actually just listening to us. They're
you-
still
you
there,
guys
and
know a lot more about how that works than me. I'm just sitting here.
Well, congratulations, everybody that's on here for coming to a meetup. This is a meetup.
Is it? It's so fun. Welcome to Eagle Nest Lane.
Yeah.
cat's out of the bag.
Now, yeah, I know.
We're all leaving it.
Now you can't say you've never been to a meetup.
I'm gonna walk over, fill my cup, come back.
Well, I think we're going to kind of wrap it up. How long have we been on here? Do we know?
It's a bit.
When we
It's a
started.
bit.
It is now 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock on the dot.
Well, it's 10 o'clock where we are. Some of these people, we have people from Austria,
Wow.
Austria,
All right.
Australia, Canada.
So good morning to some of you.
Yes, that's right. The sun may be coming up where you are.
Welcome to the fire pit. I don't know what they see, honestly. Like,
Can
I
you,
can't-
can you, whatever you
mostly
see.
What I see is like the little
Comments?
people's comments.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Those are
they're-
frozen in time
I
from an
think
hour
they're-
Oh,
ago.
let me try this. Oh, look
There
at
you go.
that. Oh my gosh.
Well,
You
we
know,
can
I
turn it
did
off.
enable chat. The last, yesterday's
Well,
chat we
check
did.
out-
Yeah.
check that out and see if we need to answer some questions.
Whoops, you have to.
I've been
I love
watching
this
them. I've
live
been watching
campfire.
them.
I love
Yeah.
being able to get a feel for what it's like for what all you are doing. That's That's our other page. That's
Yeah.
Paige's channel. Is this campground in? Yeah. Oh, I'm way back,
Sweet.
aren't I?
I
I'm
got
sorry,
all
I'm
the
missing all these.
questions.
I hope the live we did yesterday did not have all the comments on the replay, and I pushed another button here, so I'm hoping I can read every one of these comments tomorrow.
Yeah, answer everybody.
Yes.
It's so fun.
Oh, I know. That's a big
I
part of
wanna-
it for me.
yeah,
Is
Connie
answering.
Stoop says it's 12:01 a.m. where she is.
Oh,
And Cynthia
I'm on
Montgomery
tomorrow
says
morning,
she's
so I
from
want to
about
show-
an hour away.
Oh, cool.
Maria Graham is going to come on tomorrow morning. Have someone
with
show
that.
you how to do a moderator. Okay, good. Most
How
lakes in the
about-
west and south are low right now.
You guys figure that out. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay, I think we're going to sign off now because I'm getting pretty chilly.
Oh, yeah?
And you get something fuzzy on your, some friendly little fuzz thing.
Look at that
What is
fuzzy
it?
little bunny.
It's bunny fur.
So-
I always have something fuzzy.
Let's see, where are we? Well, we're saying good night now, so
Okay.
you say good night.
Night, everybody.
So
It was
glad you
fun.
came on.
Yeah.
Good night.
I mean,
Good
we were
night.
sitting by the campfire with
Yeah.
us. We were just chattering about nothing.
Yeah, so glad you joined
Wait,
us.
Point it down there and let everybody enjoy some flames for a minute.
And they're nice and warm.
It's
It's
so
actually
warm.
starting to get some heat from that fire now, probably because of the coals in the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Well, good night, everybody. I hope I can go back and read every single comment that everybody made. And I almost forgot, if you could put a like on it, that'd be really great. I've never done this before, just instantly gone on, and I'm so glad
Oh,
we
yeah?
did.
I know, that was crazy fun.
There's a lot of people showing up.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
I've never been on a thing.
So good night, everyone.
Right. Well, now I can get over here.